So in the next 24 hours, or basically every day, I'm usually going to put, well, when I schedule it, I usually put out a World of Horror video, but if I don't tomorrow, know that there's a 50% chance that that happens, because yeah, I am absolutely destroying myself, trying to figure out how to get certain things going for the week, both on this channel and otherwise, but I'm gonna hit quick play just to randomize something. So Goizo Exquisite Taste Character Exclusive Toshiaki, and if the title of this video didn't already give it away or imply anything, basically we're not going to be using any Toshiaki perks, and we're not going to be using the bookstrap, just to kind of reset the ways of the past, though I do need to be in Exquisite Taste, and I actually forgot. I'm just going to say Herald. I don't know why I've forgotten this, but it's too late now. I've already forgotten. Exquisite Taste, please, though, by the way. And we'll see what happens as we get into Herald, Exquisite Taste Character Exclusive Toshiaki. I'm pretty sure it was a different old god, but nonetheless, the general strategy here is not really going to change, save for, you know, a Zektas run or a Zal run, but we'll save the Zektas Toshiaki run for later in the week, if not tomorrow. Light check, Charisma, Takushi-san, second encounter, knowledge, maybe a second mystery check, and away we go. But to kind of explain myself, yeah, I've been dealing with things in the past 72 hours, 96 hours, and so that's not really an excuse. It's on me to get things done, but boy, was it not. Well, some of it was real life, but a lot of things could have been handled by me earlier. Basically, in the last 6 months, I should have done a lot of things, and I didn't, so that's on me to figure out. But as we kind of get closer to this run, if I didn't already say it, yeah, we'll do Zektas Toshiaki later, if not tomorrow. Well, relative to when this, because at this point, I pretty much put a video at any point during the day, so so this might be coming later in the night, but we'll see. Teacher, Ward, Scissors, Bulletin, Festival. This is absolutely hot garbage. I could skip Ward, we're Toshiaki, so that leaves Teacher, Scissors, and Bulletin. Festival we'll save for 4th, so I guess we'll do this. But the main reason we're doing this video in particular is because I want to kind of just go back to the times when I couldn't use the bookstrap as Toshiaki. I don't know why I'd want to do that, but actually Toshiaki didn't really need the bookstrap, but he got it, and so we use it. I don't remember what my threat levels are. I'm going absolutely insane. Well, I went absolutely insane. I should have switched this to the school. I can still switch it. This is still going to be a net positive for me, but I did waste Doom going there. But we'll do anything else if we can, so yeah, and then we're not going to use Toshiaki perks. Those are the two guidelines, and if I forget, well, I forget. But hopefully you, the viewer, if I do end up doing that for whatever reason on accident, like I do off a Thought Flash because I just muscle memory into it, and then I use the spell, or sorry, Necronomicon page, then just know, just kind of pretend like, okay, what would have happened, and what didn't happen, didn't happen. What I mean by that is if I use Thought Flash 3 times, assume that what if I had an extra 9 Doom, and determine whether or not I would have survived or not. But nonetheless, I just realized I don't have any funds here, but I can't take a thingamajiggy, because, well, actually I have to now, so let's find out if we die. Suicidal and Blood Frenzy. That's actually not as bad. Unfortunately, we're Toshiaki, so why that's important is that I don't really get to brace into kick, which is normally what you'd want to do. My next question is whether or not I need to get the hospital. Maybe we just stick with the thingy-majiggy. Yeah, maybe we just stick with Blood Frenzy and work with what we've got. That does mean we build into strength, but I think I'm usually, unless I get to brace into a kick, which I don't, so we do our best, I guess. 3 reason damage is quite a lot, but don't really have much else to me. So otherwise, the bookstrap really is just a big boost to your damage, as I missed, like, did I really miss 2 kicks out of 3? Oh, what a hot garbage action, but anywho, we'll deal with it. We do get guaranteed 6 damage per turn, but if you know my inclination towards faster weapons that do 3 damage, I don't really think it's that great. But Blood Frenzy would help. It just doesn't this time. And also, nice RNG. Oh, we'll deal with it, though. Or we'll try to deal with it. If I die quickly, if I die before the 3rd mystery, we're doing a salty run back, by the way. That being said, I am the one rolling as Toshiaki, but if nothing else, it's for science, so just excuse me on that. I'll buy a spell. A magic item might be great, but that's not what's happening. Also, we're in Bulletin, so we do want to visit the forest twice. to skip this hot garbage. Otherwise, I think we're going to enter Scissors and see if we can grab Scissors from it. We are Toshiaki, so we get to, even with no bookstrap and even with no other Necronomicon pages, we get the passive 10 Doom decrease. There's nothing I can do about that. That's given to you, unless I somehow do weird things with the game that are probably not allowed, so... Yeah, by the way, taking 3 stamina damage. I would like to hit every single 90% kick, but the chances of that happening, I think, are less than 50%. I think they're near like 45%, but you get the point. I would like to hit all 6 kicks here, which I do. We also get a shovel for our trouble, but I don't think we get much else. In fact, I can't even do much with this shovel, but I can get funds with the shovel. I was going to say damage. I meant to say funds, but we'll see what actually happens. So as we skip Bulletin here, and as most runs of this current, this current week, it seems, and last week, essentially a lot of these kind of challenge runs, not that they're too challenging, but what do we want to call them? Niche runs. These niche runs are really testing your general knowledge of World of War, assuming you're working with base events and mysteries and whatnot, but at the same time, you kind of do want to know what's happening with your character, so... Teacher Scissors, so we'll do Scissors first and see what happens here. We're on timeline B, so 5 claps is the guess, and we're stuck with the shovel for the rest of the run, it seems. What's our speed here? We can do prep attack, we can't do prep strong, sadly. Not that you usually would be able to with a lot of characters on Harbinger, but... Or would want to because of some characters starting with a weapon, but hey... Basically, there are a lot. I think if you took every custom character in existence now that's available for everyone to play, you would find that they still perform better than a lot of challenge runs or characters when they are in their worst. Not saying that this is Toshiaki at his worst, because I'm purposely limiting myself in that way, but it would also be nice to hit that, but we can also just do that. Or run away. Nope, we can't. Because Maru is special. I could use the handcuffs here. Do I want to? Ward, teacher. Considering we're taking all damage here, I probably want to do this. I just want to make sure I did it right. And unfortunately, because we're not doing any... Wow, we got nothing but Toshiaki spells, so I'll just take one I know I'm not going to use, so I don't end up accidentally using it. Alternatively, grabbing HP would have been nice too, but we need the stats so that roads closed, or not, frostbite tragedy does not happen. And that's all that's going to happen. You're going to find that if I have the chance, or if Blood Frenzy allows or disallows, this is not normal, by the way, but it can happen. It's not like it's a low probability for whatever reason. I feel like whenever I get Blood Frenzy, I'm usually going to get another one in the course of the run, but... Again, we'll see how useful it actually is. If you get enough Blood Frenzies, it is to your benefit some of the time, as we have clap, 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 bow, clap as our ritual, which is actually worse now that we have Blood Frenzy, but let me explain my point. So, with Blood Frenzy, I forgot what my second encounter was, by the way. With Blood Frenzy, assuming you get maybe 3 or 4, you have a chance at one-shotting a lot of enemies, and if you're using a weapon, you definitely one-shot a lot more enemies when you have at least 4 Blood Frenzies, or 5. I can't remember which one exactly. But assuming you do about 3 to 4 damage, and if you're doing kicks, even you'll need more Blood Frenzy. Basically, there's a threshold in which you will, if you're gonna get Blood Frenzy, you're gonna start stacking up Blood Frenzies, basically. Now, the problem is that usually that's not the case. Usually you get 1 or 2, and the damage you take is usually a lot worse than the damage you can deal. The exception is when you can one-shot things, which is why getting 5 stacks of Blood Frenzy is beneficial some of the time, at least, because you're not going to take 7 or 8 stamina all reason damage if you defeat the enemy before they can even hit you. Now, sadly, in the Ghost encounter, I'm pretty sure Blood Frenzy doesn't activate, but that's a whole other issue. We also are sitting on a bunch of Doom, and here's the roads closed, or I keep saying roads closed. Here's the Frostbite tragedy, by the way. We do have the Doom to spare, which is why I don't mind missing that middle check, but we do need to get rid of this Frostbite, because any other thing that can happen to me is going to be very bad. Now, if we just get Frostbite... Well, no, you can't get Frostbite again, right? Off Hasty Head? Anywho. Basically, this run is this could be really, really bad, and usually it is. Usually you're not in a position to really get a lot of blood frenzies. In fact, I already used the tree, so I can't even fish for more. Actually, I don't think I used it twice, but I don't want to use it twice. Do I not want to use it twice? Thinking. Well, what I am going to do is rest twice, even though our rests are absolutely garbage right now. We have the Doom to spend. That's really all we have as Toshiaki at the moment. Now, if I can do anything else here, I think I can, right? If this does 8 damage, I can throw the wooden bat, and we're out in 1 turn. And then we can use the box cutters, which are arguably better. If for no other reason than they're very fast, so it doesn't matter how much dexterity I have, usually. As you can see, we unfortunately don't have enough to do a prep attack, because I think a normal attack costs 61 time units at the moment, but I could switch to dexterity, but I like the strength more. Especially if we fight something and we can kick it, because we have 2 blood frenzies, but hey. Now, I don't know why I did that. I probably should not have done that, but too late. And let me see if I have a thing. Okay, I do. I turned it off at the moment. Let me just do a thing here. So this always does -2 stamina? Really? Is that true? Well, either way. Yeah, we get really close to doing something cool, unfortunately. Oh, actually, we do get to prep attack. I calculated wrong. Why did I calculate this wrong? 3 dexterity, 70 speed. Why did I calculate that wrong? 58 time units? 58 time units on 70? 4 dex. Oh, perception. The box cutter is a perception weapon. I thought it was a dexterity weapon. That's why. Nope, never mind. We get to prep attack. Now, do I want to do anything more? Probably not. In fact, even the broken box cutters are probably better than the shovel here. So we're just going to take our free out, and then I'm going to put the sensor on screen. So the box cutter did break, and now I hope I don't get badly bleeding. Blood Frenzy is not taking effect, huh? That does make Blood Frenzy a lot more viable than you think, if it happens in a lot more encounters than this one, as we get badly bleeding here, but we'll see as we take off the sensor. Roads closed. We do have the 6th floor. Dog shop doesn't matter, because I never use that. I'm not saying you can't, but I personally never use it on Harbinger. And then Ward or Festival Ward. Probably Festival Ward for... Actually, I'm badly bleeding. Why did I take Festival first? Well, too late. Well, hey, the good news is we can heal some of the damage we take from badly bleeding. The bad news is we have to hope badly bleeding doesn't proc. At least it's not cut artery, all things considered. But hey, we also are sitting on painkillers, but could have avoided this if I didn't do what I did here. Otherwise, we're hoping for good RNG, and I held my breath just for that 2 roll on dexterity. Otherwise, we just take reason damage in the face here. I normally wouldn't, but considering I'm badly bleeding, well, we'll see. That being said, if we make it to the lighthouse, we're home free. We're probably going to hit 60% Doom by the time we get to the lighthouse, so we're literally home free. We are on Herald. Do we get to do anything cool here? Not really. Is that a bug? That Blood Frenzy is not taking effect, or am I actually supposed to be taking 3 Doom even with Blood Frenzy here? That doesn't sound right, so... I mean, I'll take it, kind of. Not that I can really brace into anything. I think I still just want to run here, yeah. Otherwise, we're taking more Doom damage. Well, we could probably get out in like 4 or 5 Doom and could have gotten experience there, but no. Really? Alright, cool. I'm going to heal Reason, funny enough. Considering that we're about to do a thing. Nice 11 roll on strength, by the way, game. And let's see what happens. Funny enough, I think we can actually fight this boss if you wanted to, if we're on timeline B, with 4 strength, or did you need 5? Why do I never remember this calculation specifically? We are on timeline B. How much damage do we do? Only 3, and that's nowhere near enough. So we're just going to run for 5 Doom again. And off we go. Effectively, we're at 30% Doom right now, but... we'll see what happens. And now we heal Reason. If we run to Dull Nurse, though, this runs in the bag. Even without the Dull Nurse, though, I think we just run from every enemy we run into. So let's get rid of this. Never mind, I accidentally did this. Well, hey, Survivor's Guilt isn't so bad. I am losing blood because I forgot to visit the doctor's office. But for the moment, we're still okay. Nice 11 roll, by the way, game. So yeah, let's get rid of this. Hasty 8 again, but could be a lot worse, so I hopefully don't need to rest. If I do need to rest, I'll be very sad with myself. But for the moment, we're still okay. Nice 12 roll on Perception game. I don't appreciate it, as always, but, you know. Basically, a lot of Toshiaki runs to me turn into escape runs because it's not like I don't like fighting a lot of enemies in a weakened state. Weakened state meaning I don't really get more than like 6 damage, if even that, per turn, reliably. So, yeah, that was right into a downtown encounter, but we can just keep running. We can literally just keep running. We also have painkillers, but I'm going to hold on to those for to have more effective HP. In fact, we're going to take even more Doom here. Although we are taking a lot of Doom at this point, so I wonder if I'm even going to survive. Not that I can fight this anyway, but unless I dodge everything in the world. Nice time skip as well. And 64% Doom. Yeah, we should be perfectly fine here. There's a reason why I say Toshiaki is definitely top 3. But again, you do need to know what you're doing. I agree with that much. Light, Charisma, so 5 Reason, 3 Stamina, and 16 Doom. So we're just gonna like rest 5 times here and just be on our merry way. We don't even need to rest that many times because we have painkillers, but just to kind of prove the point, this is Toshiaki. Now, if you're on an Azal or a Zektask run, things would be a bit different, but for the moment, does Blood Frenzy just forget that it's working for enemies at some point? Is there something wrong here? I feel like there's something wrong here. Nice cut arm sinew, by the way, game. Nice for you to give me that from Hasty Aid, but do these really turn into 3 damage kicks? They do. Well, doesn't matter if the game tries to get me out. Is that the right wording for that? Anywho. It's fine, is what I'm trying to say. We can get everything wrong here. Well, actually, no, we can't. No, we can't, because we might actually die. No, do we die? Well, we took Scissor second, that I know for sure. But no, we wouldn't have, because we would have reached the top with 99%. So yeah, and then we hit level 5 as well. So, you know, Toshiaki doesn't even need it. This was a close run for me, but still, it's not like Toshiaki really needed his pages or anything. And funny enough, to end this out in the last 20 seconds, Toshiaki, I mean, this is going to be a raw video because raw video. So, yeah, perks. Toshiaki, most of his perks are not really used anyway, so that's not really a downside. The bookstrap is the main downside, but then you have to prepare for 5 Doom, which, I mean, the bookstrap does pay itself off, but you don't really need it, as you saw, unless you're doing certain runs, then you'll need it. Like, if we were on a Katak run, yeah, this would have been bad as well, but maybe that'll be for next time. So if you have any ideas, let me know. If you want to see something, also let me know. I'll at least consider it, and I'll see you later. Thank you for watching. Bye!